dedicated people of African descent, speaking truth to the Black settlers' experiences. Our significant presence and contributions on this land predate the country of Canada by over 150 years. Indeed, up until 1961, over half of the Black people in Canada were Indigenous. Early settlers in Canada include your ancestors, and you will learn of that. Our sweat, skills, and experiences and contributions taken and used without consent and for free built and shaped early Canada and continue to build Canada today. You will learn of that. For example, Mifflin Webster Gibbs, who was a prominent civil rights activist and entrepreneur in San Francisco, who helped lead the enslaved migration of 800 African Americans to Victoria, British Columbia in 1851. As a member of Victoria City Council, he became the first Black person to hold an elected office in British Columbia. This innovative entrepreneur also encouraged the integration of Black settlers and advocated for their rights, and you will learn of that. Jamaican immigrants Herbert and Estelle Brown, who founded Brown's Cleaners and Tailors in 1957 and became pillars of the community by providing guidance and resources to newly arrived immigrants, including many women who arrived in Ottawa under the West Indian Domestic Scheme Program. Other members of the Brown family became respected and highly accomplished members of the business and arts community, inspiring many to emulate their advocacy and work ethic, and you will learn of that. People of African descent are resilient, brave, spiritual, and master builders who have been essential to the campaign for equality and an equitable Canada. The new goal for African Canadians is truth-telling. And starting today, you will learn of that. Thank you.
Our home and native land, true patriot love in all our sons command. With glowing hearts we see thee rise, the true north strong and free. Ton histoire d'une épopée des plus brillants exploits. God keep our land glorious and free. Oh, Canada, we stand on guard for thee. Oh, Canada, we stand on guard for thee.
4 weeks of incredible programming, conversation, and celebration, serving Black artists, cultures, and audiences.
From an icon who stood her ground, rather, in the face of injustice and control damage.
The sights and sounds of Caribbean diaspora and Steel Pan Symphony.
Or the portrait of man finding the strength to be seen in Andy Akanga's Two Heads Are Better Than One.
All Black Canadians, regardless of age, gender, flag, or experience, can find a bit of themselves here at the National Arts Center. in February and all year long.
It is a joy to be able to join you today as we celebrate the accomplishments of not only those who have come before us, but those who are doing the work right here in our midst. Each and every one of you plays an integral part in reflecting the beauty of this community, the power of coming together, and the importance of telling our own stories.
Thank you to Black History Ottawa for the continued commitment to community, impact, and for including us in your legacy. And to all of you for your presence and dedication to Ottawa's Black communities. As someone who has grown up in this city, I know how much these spaces and organizations make a difference.
As this year's theme aptly says, the work does continue, but today we celebrate. Thank you again for having us, and happy Black History Month.
Merci, Kodwani.
Thank you, Sarah. Let's hear it for Sarah, who always does such a great job at these events. Amazing. Merci, Sarah. Bonjour tout le monde. Good afternoon, everyone. It's really great to be here at the National Arts Center and to see so many people joining us today. I want to thank my City Council colleagues who are here today, Marty Carr, Ariel Troster, Riley Brockington, Stephanie Plante, and of course Ralston King, who is the first Black member of Ottawa City Council in our city's history. And I'm really delighted to see our federal colleagues, Mona Fortier and Yasser Naqvi here as well. Your Excellency, great to see you too. And I'm so delighted to be here. Is that Lane? Oh, hi, Lane Johnson is here too. Sorry, I didn't see you until now. So listen, I'm really delighted to be back for another Black History Month in Ottawa and to celebrate the 30th anniversary of Black History Month in Canada. And I think we all know and we hear all the time, and we're hearing today once again, that Black history is Ottawa's history. It's the story of families and entrepreneurs and community builders. And so we have a lot to celebrate, and I'm so delighted to see so many familiar faces and so many community leaders who are here today. Je suis ravi de voir tant de visages familiers et de bâtisseurs communautaires aujourd'hui. And I want to offer a special thank you to June Gervin. Where's June? Oh, there you go, June. Yeah. June, you're amazing. We're so grateful to you. You have had such a legacy of leadership and service to our community. Merci pour votre leadership, vos années de service, and for continuing to support our community, continuing to support this community. You and your team really are role models because for years you have been building something better. This year's Black History Month theme, the UN Decade for People of African Descent, the work continues, is really, really important. It's really poignant. It reminds us that there is still plenty of work to do as we strive for equality and justice and dignity for all. C'est un rappel qu'il reste encore beaucoup à faire pour atteindre l'égalité, la justice et la dignité pour toutes et tous. This month is a time to celebrate the many ways that Black Canadians have shaped our country and our city. Looking back with pride, looking forward with resolve. And at the City of Ottawa, we are committed to being with you every step of the way. We have a number of Black-led youth initiatives. We help support the launch of the Ottawa Black Coalition. I want to thank Ralston King for all of his leadership on these initiatives. And I want to thank all of you for joining us today for this great celebration. And now, June, if you wouldn't mind joining me, I'm going to present you with the proclamation on behalf of the City of Ottawa. And it reads, whereas for 39 years, Black History Ottawa has been presenting the Black History Month opening ceremony in Ottawa and has engaged with the community to highlight the legacies of Canadians who have championed the human rights of people of African descent. And whereas in 2025, under the theme UN Decade for Peoples of African Descent, the work continues. Black History Ottawa community engagements include presentations in schools and corporations, working with the Ottawa signatories to the decade, Black History in Ottawa Streets bus tour, the Sens Black Hockey History Night, and the Era 21 networking breakfast. And whereas in 2025, Black History Ottawa observes the 30th anniversary of our National Black History Month, with a special tribute to the Honorable Jean Augustine, the first Black woman elected to the House of Commons, for the pivotal role she played in having the House of Commons declare February as Black History Month across Canada. Therefore, I, Mark Sutcliffe, Mayor of the City of Ottawa, do hereby proclaim February 2025 Black History Month in Ottawa, recognizing the work of Black History Ottawa in our city. Merci beaucoup.
Sing a song full of the faith that the dark has taught us. Sing a song full of the hope that the present has brought us.
Wow, it's funny just watching that. Woo.
That we're here on this beautiful, cold, sunny February day. Some people are on the canal, but we're here inside here to celebrate the launch of Black History Month. Black History Month is a time to celebrate legacies, but it's also a time when we reflect on the ongoing work toward equality and justice. I want to start by extending a heartfelt welcome to all of you gathered here, our special guests, our partners, sponsors, community leaders, and the bright future leaders of tomorrow that are also here. Bon après-midi tout le monde. Je vous remercie sincèrement d'avoir choisi de passer votre après-midi avec nous. Votre présence ici aujourd'hui est une démonstration puissante de l'importance du travail que nous accomplissons ensemble, et elle rappelle l'engagement profond que nous avons tous à faire pour avancer cette cause. I would also like to take a moment to salute the dedication, passion, and tireless contributions of our incredible volunteers and board members. I will call up the name of the board members, and if they are here, because I know some of them are outside, I'd like them to stand up. June Gervin, Godwin Ifedi, Sarah Onyego, Joanne Robinson, Ketsia Peters, Elizabeth Trudeau Udezor. Your commitment to this organization and its mission is the very foundation upon which we continue to build and create meaningful change. It is because of your unwavering efforts that we are able to push toward, to move forward and make strides toward a future rooted in equality and justice. Thank you all. With courage, focus, determination, and in solidarity, we continue the work of those who came before us. We carry their legacy forward with the same resolve to build a future based on equality, justice, and opportunity for all. Our work continues to be rooted in the principles of the UN Decade for People of African Descent. And this landmark initiative's three pillars: recognition, justice, and development. While we acknowledge the strides made since its adoption by Canada in 2018, we recognize the work that remains. Hence our theme this year, the work continues. Le travail se poursuit. Nous continuons de travailler ensemble pour progresser et bâtir un meilleur avenir. Black History Ottawa is proud of the exciting initiatives and partnerships in which it has engaged since we were here last together. For example, we are part of the African Canadian Caribbean Coalition, and annually we hold a health seminar and deal with topics that affect the Black community. We hosted a networking breakfast for young Black students at the Sir John A. Macdonald building, and this was in partnership with Councillor Rawson King and MP Mona Forte. We successfully launched the Black History Ottawa in the Streets bus tour. So the tour takes you around the city. We visit over 30 sites and talk about the connections and the experience of Black Canadians here. The tour ran every Saturday this past summer from June to October. We also participated at the unveiling of the permanent Black History exhibit at Upper Canada, at the Upper Canada Village. If you haven't been, I invite you to go visit this exhibit, which was curated by Keisha Coffey. And we brought actually 2 buses full of young people when they hosted their Emancipation Day celebration on August 1st. There will be a park in the city named after Herbert and Estelle Brown. So for this, we work with Councillor Plant on this great initiative. You're gonna hear about that a bit more later. And the official sign will be placed this coming spring. So stay tuned, because there are great plans for the park. We also partnered with OCISO and Roots and Culture Canada on an amazing youth mentorship project called Railroad to Success. So this year, we also want to express our sincere gratitude to the leadership and the staff at the City of Ottawa and OC Transpo, as we saw before the bus mural that was unveiled. So it's a visible acknowledgement of Black History Month. I actually was driving and I saw this bus, and I can't tell you how proud I felt when I drove by it. Donc, à une époque où il existe un mouvement visant à
again, we look up Ikarim Studios in the Bywood Market, the performing arts space, but February 16th, Dominion Chalmers United Church, they are going to be doing a concert there.